Well, good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining me today at Juanette's Crafting Corner. Before we get started making pockets out of paper bags, I want to thank these people for commenting on my last video. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your lovely comments about Fiona. There she was right now, giving a little yelp because she wants some attention, but thanks so much for commenting on her too. She really is bringing me a lot of joy. So let's get started in making our project now. In today's video, let's make one of these bag pull-outs to where you grab it, you pull it open, and then it reveals a place to put some things. So it's quite simple to make, but I just want to show you how to do it. So you first take whatever bag you're going to use, and what you're going to do is just cut off a little bit of the top part here, and we're going to go about there. Now this part of the bag can be used for decorating lots of beautiful things, because that's a pretty paper. Gosh, that's a gorgeous paper, especially that image right in there. But let's stick to this right now. So we have that, and that will be the thing that will stick down. This part here will stick down to your page. But then now we need, oops, it needs to go this way. This is going to go down because then you're going to grab. So actually I need to cut a little bit more off. So what you want to do instead, this is actually going to be the part that's going to be glued down. And so you want to be able to see part here. So what you need to do is pull it open and cut a little bit more off from this side. There you go. So then when you glue this bottom part down where the bag actually is joined, then you're going to grab this from here. And I think I'm going to cut just a tiny bit more off, just so I see more of that edge. Just want to make sure it's folded evenly. Yeah, let's just cut a tiny bit more off. Because it's so many layers. Yeah, I like that much better. Still a little cockeyed there. But what I'm going to do, I think it's because of the way it's in the trimmer. I'm just going to come in here with my scissors and trim that little part off so it's even. Yeah, so when it lays down there, it looks nice. Okay, so now, like I said, this part of the bottom of the bag is what is going to be glued to your page, and then this part is going to be your flap. So we need to hinge something right here so that we can open it up. Let me bring you in a little bit closer. There we go. And let's see. I've got some things here in this little book that I had already, like some of these tabs that I had already cut out. I want something that doesn't blend in quite as much. So yeah, they all seem to blend in. I need to cut some out of some different fabrics, but actually, or paper I meant. Actually, this one's not bad. Yeah, I like that one. So let's use this one. And what you're going to do is add your glue here. And then you're only going to put it on the one edge. And you want it to stick out just a tiny bit. So about like that. So that when you pull this, the whole bag is going to open up. And then we want to decorate the front of it. So I want to pick some kind of an image. Well, I'm having a heck of a time this morning, aren't I? This glue then stuck here. It leaked out a little bit. There we go. I wiped it off. Okay, now I want to find an image to go on the front here. So let's bring in this book here. And see what we've got. We've got Santa here. That's a nice big Santa. I need to use some of these up. I had bought them at Hobby Lobby. Kind of like him. Let's look at this Santa too. I need to use some of these up, so I'm going to use this one. And then I want to put some kind of like music paper or book page in the background also. And let's see. I do have this music paper here. Yeah, let's just put a little bit of that. In the background. So how is everyone doing? I'm doing fantastic. I am filming this on December the 4th, or at least starting to film it. A lot of my videos I have to film over a couple of days. It seems like I can't seem to do a whole video in one day. I get distracted doing other things, and I edit my videos because it seems like I'm always saying something incorrectly, or so I have to either do a little voiceover, or then I take out when I cough or sneeze or anything like that, or Miss Fiona's misbehaving. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm going to tear some of this because I still want to see a lot of this. There we go. I was covering up way too much, I felt. And then let's put our Santa on there. These are quite thick. just put him there. And then we need to add some paper to the inside. Okay, this should be dry. So if I pull on it, then it opens up. And this would be stuck down, so then it would open up nicer. Okay. And then for the paper on the inside of it, so we need to measure or guesstimate. And you can do that by turning this part over. And let's bring in some of our red papers. No, too small. Still a little bit too small. Here we go. Yeah, one of these will fit. And what we can do is just use our tear ruler to kind of rough cut measure it. So I get to go out to lunch today with some friends. It's through my church, and we call it Lunch Bunch. And once a month, anybody can come to lunch, the women, and we pick a different restaurant every single month. So that's going to be at 11:30 today. So I'm excited about that. Okay, that should fit in there nicely. Okay, let's double check it here. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So I think I'm going to do liquid glue for this. And then that way, if I need to adjust it and move it around, I can. I'm just going to add just a tiny bit here and there. Okay. And then let's make a journal card to go in there. You could put also a lot of ephemera. This would be a nice little happy mail. But let's make a journal card to go in there. Okay, perfect. All righty. And let's bring in my book again and see what I have available. That would fit. Okay, since it's Santa, I want to keep a Santa image on it, or a real Christmassy. I don't want it to be religious. Actually, it looks like if I trimmed that down, that would fit in there nicely. I think we'll just do that. So let me back this piece. This was from a magazine. And this is some part of my ledger. paper, my Italian ledger paper. So let's just put some glue on the back of this. So dinner yesterday at my daughter's house was really good. She had tri-tip, and then I had brought some of the leftover ham that I had taken to the church party. There was more than enough food, so I was able to bring some of my ham that I had taken home. Oops, boy, this is gumming up something horrible. Look at that. Oh my heavens. Yuck. This is a hot mess. That's what one of my coworkers, Julie, used to always say. Boy, that's a hot mess. Look at it, it's just like glumped up there. Oh, hopefully I'll be able to spread it out. And I like this area that is a little bit different to write on. Jeez Louise. Let me grab a baby wipe here to wipe that off. Jeez. Maybe I unscrewed it too much. And I'm surprised that it's doing that, considering it's cold. I could see that happening in the summer where it's a lot hotter and whew. All right. And now let's trim this down so it'll fit in there. It is a little bumpy from that glue. I should have tried to get that off. Oh well, c'est la vie. So it did need to be trimmed down just a tiny bit so it would fit in the little pocket. So we're just gonna bring it down just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yep, that fits in there good. Now I have a little bit of fabric here, and I thought let's just add a little topper to it. That isn't very much of with the red in there. I'm going to cut another small piece. I want more of that red in there. I can use that for something else. You know, I just bought these scissors, and I almost think I need to take them back. I bought them at Costco, and they are just not very sharp at all. They have not, I mean, literally, I just bought them like 3 weeks ago or so. Yeah, that's much better. I like that better. Okay, let's just put a little bit of, I'm going to use a different glue, just a smaller bottle. Just put a little bit of glue there, and then I'll staple it. This will just hold it in place until I get it stapled. Yeah, and just pull out my stapler. This is a regular size stapler, but I bought all these different kinds of staples. I think I got them off of Amazon. And if you can see, now that's a copper color, but I've got like pink ones, gold, blue. There's some green ones. That's what I should have put in there, is the green ones for Christmas. But anyway, that adds just a tiny little bit of decoration on there, and it still fits in there nicely. And then as I close it, I see this little bit of area here. It's nice, but I thought, you know what, let's add a little German book page there along that edge. Just a tiny little piece. Yeah, let me just, where's my glue page? I may have thrown it away because I did throw it away because there was way too much glue on there. Yeah, just a little German book page. Screams Christmas to me. Okay, yep. Alrighty, so let's do one now that isn't Christmas. And I have another little bag here. It's a lot smaller. And like I said, so then I need to fold that over and then trim along here. So maybe, looks like maybe half an inch or so. And then that way, when you glue this part down, like I said, you've got a nice edge here. So let's cover this. And I'm going to put you on hold because I need to find some non-Christmas supplies. Okay, I brought in some of Medieval Mirage's Feast of Florals paper, and let's just add a little bit to this. Oops, I've got this turned upside down. And I want to make sure I've got a little bit of the color in there, so I'm going to put that off to the side. And measure about where I need this to be. I can't get a hold of it there. So probably about there. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, let's glue that on there. Maybe if I don't push the glue all the way up. And I'm going to have to put the camera on hold because, again, Miss Fiona always grabs the noisiest chew toy to bring underneath the craft desk while I'm filming. So let me lay this down. I'm going to put the camera on hold. And boy, she just insists on bringing that one in. A little stinkeroo. Although she's pretty quiet right now. Oh, she just brought it. She's so cute. So she just brought it underneath the craft desk, but now she's decided she's just going to take a nap. I think she just wanted it next to her, so I don't have to put the camera on hold. I tell you, I am loving that little girl so much. All right, let's add, what, a little bit there too. Let's do this other color. Let's bring some of that in there. And now she's jumping up on me. Hi, Lovey. Hi, little sweet girl. Hi, I know. She's so cute. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm busy right now. Just like a toddler. They want your attention as soon as you're doing something else. No, Lovey, I can't hug you right now. She's biting on my pajamas. Oh. No, no, sweet girl. No, no. Yeah, let's just do that right there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, pretty soon. I got all the different glue sticks, and so pretty soon I'm going to film a review of different glue sticks, because I want to find out which one works the best for my climate and the ones that I can purchase. All right, there you go. That adds a little bit more there. And then I want a letter up there. And I think I'm going to bring in my German 1700s alphabet. These are all in my Etsy store. I absolutely love them. And there's some real small ones. And let's just take one of these. And actually, I have one already cut up here. Let's just put the U there. I do want it maybe trimmed a tiny bit more. And I think I'm going to ink up the edges just to make it stand out a little bit more. I like a light inking, and I use Vintage Photo for that. You know, it could almost be a U or an N. I think I'm going to have the N side. I'm going to use it like an N. Okay. Oh, shoot, I need to move that over because I need to have my tab to be able to, actually, I'm going to move it over to this corner because I need to have my tab to open it up. Forgot all about that. Yeah, let's pick out a tab now. Let's see here. You know, let's just grab one of these. No, we're not going to grab one of those. I didn't like the way it looked afterwards. Let's see what else I have here. I've got some really nice colorful ones. There's labels too. Oh, so much to pick from. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I'm liking this blue. That one's a little bit big. Let's go to the next. Nope. Doesn't jump out at me. Nope. Let's see about this one. I don't know. It just seems big. Yeah, that one's better. Okay, let's use that. And let's cut a piece of paper to back it. So there's something on the back also. And let's just use some of this. That will work. Just grab a scrap of this. There we go. Do a tiny bit of inking here. These are Rachel's. Rachel from Roxy Creations, some of her labels. Okay, where'd that small piece of paper go? I've lost it now. Oh, there it is. Oh, like what the heck? I'm way over here on the edge. Sorry that I was out of screen, but I was just gluing. So let's put this one on the back and just kind of bring it in a tiny bit. Might help if I open up the bag. Let me do that. Right. It's going to be easier to finagle. So we're just going to do that on that one edge and then pick up this one. And glue it on top of the other one. There we go. I could maybe go in a tiny bit more. Oh, shoot. I tell you, my hands are so gluey and sticky. Ah, where's my wet one? I can't even finagle the thing. The nice thing about these glue sticks sometimes is they do give you time to position stuff. All right, that's good. We'll let that sit there for a minute, and then we'll decide what paper we're going to put on the inside of the bag. And actually, I think I'm going to use this purple, because this one is more of a lighter purple, and so I'm going to use some of this darker purple for the inside of the bag. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's measure some to put on the inside. We'll just make sure that that fits in there nicely. And it does. Okay. I'm going to add some glue to that. And I'm going to use liquid glue because then I can move it around. That's why I like the liquid glue for these areas. I know you can move the glue stick, but I don't know. You know, sometimes you think, what made me make that decision? Why am I thinking it needs to go that way? Yeah, let's just slip that down in there, and that decorates that. So when you're looking inside the little pocket, you see something nice. Okay, and now we need to make a card to go in there. Let's see, let me look around here on my desk, what I might have. Well, that's kind of cool, because it's plain. It's not as decorated. But then I could decorate it. All right, let's make something to go in there using this. And we will just use this. And then I want to back it so it's got a little bit of strength. So let me bring in some scrap paper. Well, is this enough? Yep, that works. That works. I think the key is, Juanette, don't roll it up so much. Just a little bit. You don't need a big, huge amount, because I think that's what makes it clump up. Okay. This ledger paper is really nice and strong. I love it. And again, that's in my Etsy store. Also, there were several people that took advantage of the 20% off sale I had and picked it up. So they were lucky peeps. Okay, let's trim this down. All right, come on. And then we'll put an image over it. And I'm thinking a bird. Let's just make sure this fits in here. It's pretty tight, so I'm going to trim off a tiny bit more, just so it goes in and out easily. Oops, it's because that is wet. It doesn't want to tear, so I'm just going to tear it by hand. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, much better. Much better. And then let's do a tiny bit of inking. Because there looks like some natural inking from the kit itself there. And you know what? Let's snip off some edges here. I was trying to decide if I wanted something decorative, but I think I'm just going to go like this. The traditional. wait to make this like a little tag. Okay, and then again we need to ink up a little bit more here. Let's do the other side too. And I might put a butterfly. I got some butterflies recently. Let me pull those out and see what those look like. I haven't used any of them yet. This is my butterfly. Look at how thick that is. That only has butterflies in it. But I just got recently these iridescent butterflies, and I haven't got to use them. Right off the top, that green one. Yep, the green set. Let's look at them. Aren't they pretty? I haven't even opened up the package yet. I hope they're not too big. Wow, that is iridescent. How could I do that? It almost blends in too much. I don't think that color. Oops, sorry guys. Let me pull in a darker color. This one seemed to blend in way too much. Maybe the blue. Ooh, there's a pink. And then a darker blue. Let's either look at the darker blue or the pink. Because I think this paper is a little bit too, it made the other one blend in too much. Is there different sizes? Like I said, I haven't even looked at these, so let me pull them all out. Oh yeah, I think there is some smaller ones. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that's it right there. Let's do that one. These are those ones that I think they call them PET, P-E-T stickers. And I grabbed 2. Now they definitely are. Oh, and I want to put a little bit of book page underneath there too. And I haven't pulled any out yet. Let's grab, let's just grab a little French. And I always love this little bit that I have. Oh, perfect. Okay, that works. Where I put the gold leafing around it. Yeah, let's just add a little bit of that. There I go with the glue again. There's a big clump over there. Oh, Hewitt. One of these days you might learn, huh? How many years have you been crafting? You still haven't learned. Yeah, I like that. All righty. And then now let's try to peel off this butterfly. Very pretty. Love it. Like I said, I haven't used these before, so I don't know how they peel off. Gosh, isn't that pretty? Yeah, that is pretty. Yeah, all righty. And let's see, what else? I feel like it needs some little something down in here, but I'm not sure what, because I've already got my book page. I have my focal image. You know what? I could just pull a piece of one of these flowers and just add it down there just to give it a little more color. Yeah, I like that. And I think I'm going to pull it all the way around to the other side. I like that look when you turn over your tag or whatever to glue or to write on, and sorry about wiggling the camera, probably made you guys seasick, but I like how when you turn it over, you can see a little bit of that other image. Okay, we're just going to lay that right there and then just fold it over. And then that way you see a little bit on that other side. Now, let's see if I've got room to add some little top there. Make sure it still fits in the bag. Bring it all the way down. Yeah, I've got room. I've got room. Okay, let's add something up there. And again, I think a little bit of fabric. Let's bring in my purple bag of fabrics. Ooh, this was just, I just had some of this for sale in my Etsy store. I think I still have some. Let's use some of it. And I like this frayed edge right there. Might be too big. Just even a tiny, tiny bit. Yeah, let me just put a little bit of glue on it, and we're going to run with it. Add that there, and then turn it over and fold it down. It's going to be a small, small little piece of fabric. And then I'm going to take my mini attacher and use that because it's got a really small staple. And attach that so it doesn't come apart. There we go. Alrighty. Now, I think that's going to be perfect in there. Yep, that fits in there nicely. So there are two different, one Christmas pocket with a paper bag and one non-Christmas one. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something from it, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks and bye-bye.